Hi folks, welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. Another new truck for me today, and a couple of new mods. As you notice, drone vision. Not just a voice for droning, but also a camera for droning. So there we go, that's the vision, that's it. It doesn't, you can't zoom in, out, move it, not that I'm aware of anyway. I'll put a link in the description below. And also the second thing is the truck. I think this has been around for a while, or a version of it. The mod's the bit on the back, fairly obviously, and there's a little bit on the cab as well. It does kind of screw a little bit with the other cabs. This is the streamline, and it works well. And I've just been for a test run, as you can see here, and you can actually hook up normal trailers to it. There's a little tow bar on the back there. So that's quite good. I think it also puts a few of its own trailers in, possibly a broken down truck or two, and possibly a broken down trailer. But I've yet to see those in game, so I'll probably run with this in game for a bit and see if they crop up, because I'm intrigued as to see what they are. And also, I guess if you can tow these trailers, normal trailers, with this truck, I guess you can tow this truck's trailers with normal trucks. Anywho, quite like the chassis actually. I kind of like that setup. It reminds me very much of a fairground truck. Maybe not the cab, it needs to be much older. Just a Scania 4 or 143L or something like that. Probably be a bit more legit from that point of view. Anyway, I'm waffling on here. We've got ourselves a load. So, oh, yes. Trailer, it's a chrome trailer. I'm going to see if I can do this fairly unedited. So there'll be a lot of me doing this, what we're doing now. Okay, we're driving. That's it. First gear. And I'll introduce you to mod number 2, which is a Gearbox mod. Yes, you're right, quite right. I have been. I actually even picked the load because I've not seen it appear on the sat-nav yet. Like I say, Gearbox mod. This mod gives you a range of gearboxes. I say range of gearboxes, loads of gearboxes tailored to most, if not all, of the stock trucks, including the latest MP4, the Merc. And of course this Scania, by the way, the tow truck, recovery truck mod is actually it's I don't know what you call it, add-on. It's not a standalone truck, it uses the stock trucks. Get my brain in gear, look, go through every possible gear connotation first. Yes, it just adds a chassis to the stock trucks. So I think you can use it on the R. You can't use it on RLJ's R. I've not tried it on the Scania T, but I don't think you can. And I'm trying to remember whether it works on 50K's R2008. No, I don't think it does. You might, at your own risk, you might be able to fudge it a bit and incorporate the chassis within a mod. I don't know. Oops, I mean, I was miles away. Literally. Well, yeah, the front of the truck rises up quite a bit, as though the front's in the mid-air, but it actually handles reasonably well. So anyway, back to the plot. This Gearbox mod. Basically, I'll use this truck as an example. It probably gives you about another 4 or 5 gearbox options, which are of differing gearing ratios. Oh no, not that way. And also differential ratios. And it took me a while to get my head around the gear layout, the shifter layout. So as you can see, I don't know whether you can see or not. I've no idea, I can't read that. Does it say 3,712 kilometres there? Is that how much fuel I've got? That can't be right, so, surely. everything still skip gears. It'll take a very long time. Had to go through every gear. Yeah, the first and second position, I think are low 1 and low 2. There are at least 2, I think possibly only 2 reverse gears. It's based on the 925 Scania box. That's the sort of the bones of it. And like I say, the ratios and the differential ratios are changed with a view to I think the modder's original intent was to create a gearbox that enabled him or her to haul heavy loads, really heavy loads, with the standard trucks, and really low, you know, standard trucks and really low powered trucks at that, with the standard sort of low powered engines. Which nicely segues into another aspect of the mod, which gives you an increased range of engines. I think it gives you a whole bunch of different engines, again, for pretty much all of the base trucks in the game, the vanilla trucks, if you will. Possibly 1 or 2 modded trucks. I keep putting it into first. On the shifter, that is. Is he stopping? No. Yes? No? Thanks. It's completely academic now. Come to a running grinding. Whoa. Yeah. There's loss of traction on the front tyres there. This trailer's 24 tons, so... I'm not only that, actually thinking about it, which I haven't done up until this point. Thinking about it, I best stay 5th down here, or else it's going to end up messy because it's a very steep hill. This is great fun, with a heavy load. Might even put the Jake on and the foot brake. It was a bit violent. Didn't hear a gear crunching noise, so that must mean I was successful. Ish. So yeah, it gives you a whole bunch of engines with I think, briefly looking at them, with a focus to increasing the range within the lower powered end. There are some higher powered engines. I'm not quite sure what the differences are compared to engines not in this mod. This is not a heavy haul truck. Definitely feel the wheels, steering wheels go light when I put my foot down, even on a light bend. So anyway, like I say, I'll put a link in the description below. I should have changed gear really. There, although that's a big jump. That's a big jump, to be fair, but it'll do it. Like I was trying to say before I interrupted myself a long time ago, I have driven this truck 27 miles, in fact. Yes, I know, very precise. 27 miles, and I'm going to stop saying like I say. I'm just going to repeat myself all the time. Whoa, no steering. Yeah, just creep it round here. I don't want to have to shunt to get through the gates. I also don't want to hit the gates, which I'm probably going to do, maybe. No. In that case, I'll put that one down to skill. Wow, bumping. Wow. Sort of, I don't know what that's about. Second. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, my driving was a lot better than this. But I'm autopilot with the gear shifter, and that's not working. The muscle memory is not tuned for this gearbox yet. And I also should have some beacons on, and I shall stick those on now. And we're going to the that island thing. That wasn't there. Buttons, yeah. Oh good, only one option keeps it simple. 14 hours, that's 6. Whoa! Jeez! That is ridiculously loud in my ears. That gear, clutch out, accelerate a bit. Yes, look at that, look, I can drive. I love that big mountain thing. Last night I filmed a journey I did in the Peterbilt 389, popular truck. Nice truck at that. This mod, or this version of the Peterbilt, version 1.3, again I can't recall whose actual mod it is, but they basically set about, they kind of adopted the mod, I think. And I'm just going to pull out. It's late, nobody will be there. Adopted the mod and sort of keeping it up to spec for the latest game patches. Whoa, turn! No turning at all. And it's quite good. I've not actually checked the log to see if there's any errors, but I wouldn't expect there to be any errors. Still on 1.18.3 if anyone's interested. Yes, anyway, I filmed this run and I came this route and it literally came up this road. I'd come from southern Italy and I was going to Alexandria, as it happens, with a giant blade, giant propeller blade. Turn that Jake off, there's no point for the breakdown here. Anyway, I'd been drinking and it was a very short journey and it was incredibly uneventful. Even with me waffling all the way through it like I am now. I hope there's nothing coming because I can't really do much about it if there is. Yeah, even with me talking all the way through it, it was still incredibly boring. In fact, some would say it was more boring with me talking all the way through it. Heave, heave. 730 brake engine in the truck. If you're interested, I've changed up. There's no point because I slip across into the... Oh, keep... Not used to the little GPSs yet. Using the dash GPS is a lot more legit. Talking of things that are legit or not, I saw a mod. Somebody's developed a mod that basically enables head-up display HUD on the windscreen. I've not looked too deeply into it. Some people say it's good, some people say meh. Don't know. I mean, it's possible, it's legit in so much as the technology exists and it's in use fairly widely in quite a few different cars. But as far as I'm aware, it's not available in trucks yet. But that's not to say it couldn't be, you know, as an aftermarket thing. But, you know, just let you know it's out there. Check out the SCS forums. I think it was in the models section, you know, the models section. Anyway, I ditched that Peterbilt footage, and also whilst looking around today, right, how on earth do I get into 12th? Press that button, I think, and then do this. 11th. That's where. Oops, that's what I actually wanted. Yes, the updated version of the Peterbilt with the lowered chassis, which is 1.4 is the version. Eventually, at some point in the future, that link will appear in the description below, I hope. Actually, the link may already be in the description below for the Peterbilt 1.3. Hopefully the thread's just been updated. Now, if there's a road to do this on, it's this one, because it's dead straight. And there's nothing in the way. Whoops. Apart from bends. There's a couple of broken things on the mod. It's not perfect by any stretch, and I think it's actually labelled as a work in progress. At least this one. I've seen the tow truck recovery truck mod flying around for a while, but I've never given it much thought. Oh, no steering. Really do with changing down significantly to that gear. Good guess. Not narrow lanes. Oh my god, that is wide. Narrow. Scania. Just a few letters away from Narnia. So, oh, turn. Wow, it seems, excuse me, it seems random. The loss of traction on the front wheels. Yeah, and the last trailer I hauled was, I think now, maybe 14 tons, somewhere around the 15-ton figure. And that was absolutely fine with the steering. Like I say, this is 24 tons. So, if you're going to use this truck, watch what you're hauling. You might come unstuck. Literally. Oh my god, wobbly. Wobbly truck as well. Parking is somewhat interesting in it. Put it that way. Not yet figured how you get into R2. Ooh, turning the wrong way. Second reverse gear. Sometimes it goes in it, sometimes it doesn't. I've not figured out why, or whether it's anything to do with me. I don't know. Is that turning? The truck does sound lovely on tick over. I'm going to have to look at that from my... Get the drone out. Oh, yeah, rubbish. Unhook the trailer. Look at that. Not damaged anything. It's been a long time since I've seen that. Skins on this truck are a bit broken. The rear bit with all the tools and stuff, it does follow the colour of the main cab, but as you can see, this is actually a metallic red that I've got deployed here, so you can see the difference there. I think that's possibly something to do with the UV mapping. I don't know about these things. You could easily fix that light front end by just increasing those axle weights by 2 or 3 tons, because after all this is going to be heavier than your standard tractor, because there's a lot of stuff going on there, a lot of kit. That tow bar is going to weigh a fair bit at the back. Yet another load completed in Euro Truck Simulator. I hope you enjoyed that. Please stay tuned for more. And just as an aside, I booted up Dirt Rally yesterday afternoon, and by crikey, that game looks beautiful. I'm sure it didn't used to look as beautiful as it does now. I can't actually recall whether I played it on this graphics card. It's been that long since I've played it, and obviously no end of updates, but it looked stunning. I was very impressed. It was great fun. So hopefully I'll practice a little bit more. It wasn't too bad. Practice a little bit more and get some Dirt Rally footage out there. Might restart my career and have it as a series. Why not? 2 birds, 1 stone. So, like I say, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, please hit like, please leave a comment down below, and please share. And above all, please drive safely.